Hey guys, episode 22 of the Bitcoin and crypto portfolio series. Up 2,500 this week. Still waiting for the big crash that everyone says is coming. Doesn't seem to have shown its head yet. Probably because of the news this week. Big money still getting in. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is sort of the, not ETF, but it's the way that institutions are sort of getting into Bitcoin. So they do pay a bit of a premium over the Bitcoin price for this. It's just a company that holds Bitcoin. But yeah, people put their money into this. The sort of pension funds and sort of sovereign wealth funds and basically the smart money, as everyone calls them. Obviously, we're allowed to sort of get in first, basically, before then, if we'd been getting in now. But you can see over course of November, in the usual mining, 27,800 Bitcoin have been mined, and Grayscale have bought 55,000. So they're buying double what is actually being mined. So they're obviously buying off the market as well. And their fund has sort of grown and grown. They've also got one for Bitcoin, for Ethereum and Ripple and some of the others. So, as they say, together with Square, PayPal and Grayscale, they are buying not only all that is being mined, but they're buying off the market as well. And yeah, bullish. And MicroStrategy, the as people are calling a sort of proxy ETF, because they've now got 760 million of Bitcoin. They've bought another 50 million. So that is 2,500 Bitcoin. And more importantly, they're buying at 19,000. They said an average of $19,427. So basically the all-time high, and they're happy to buy. So it sort of gives a bit of a signal to some other companies that are thinking of buying that basically there is still sort of bullish sentiment in the market. So I thought that was pretty good news. So just going back to the portfolio, so it's been a bit of a sort of big week for the major coins and a bad week for the altcoins. So Bitcoin up 4% this week. Ethereum, I think, has done a little bit more, 5.9%. So money going into the tried and tested, while it's been sort of bouncing around all-time highs, sort of come down to $18,000 or so. It's been sort of up and down during the week. Litecoin, I believe, 8%, 8.4% up, so still doing well. But then some of the sort of lesser altcoins, top 50 altcoins, are mostly down. So OMG 4.7% down. I believe ADA down as well. Cardano, nearly 5% down. So it's just money sort of not flowing into these this week. But normally if Bitcoin doesn't sort of make any drastic moves, then the money starts flowing into altcoins as people sort of want something to happen, basically. Stellar, over 13% down. XRP, I think he's down. He's, to be fair, one of the majors. It's third, but that is down. EOS, as you start to get towards the smaller coins, 3%. Smaller holdings of mine, they are still sort of in the top 20. Tron, 2% down, and Dash is 7% down. And then my Power Ledger, this is sort of, as I say, about 150th or something. That's down 4% as well. Most of these will generally just follow Bitcoin unless there's specific news. So basic attention token down 2.5%, tends to have a lower sort of fluctuation than Bitcoin and the altcoins really. And Dogecoin, my little position, basically flat for the week. So yeah, interesting week. We'll see what happens. I believe there's another potential big buy, the Guggenheim Investment Trust. They've sort of filed with the SEC to potentially buy $500 million of Bitcoin, probably through the Grayscale Investment Trust, they've said. But there's sort of debate about whether it would have already happened, whether Grayscale would have been buying all of this Bitcoin they have been buying in advance, knowing about it, or whether it is going to happen shortly. So yeah, I think any drop would sort of be basically bought up by them, and you wouldn't see quite as much of a fall. So bullish news basically, and a good week. See what happens in the next couple of weeks going into Christmas. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Drop a like if you don't mind. It's always appreciated. And subscribe if you want to see more.